your staff have been working throughout the summer, preparing our schools, and share with us a little bit the difference of what the clinic looks like this year. And we have another place that we're going to isolate students that may have symptoms of COVID. So share with us what that looks like this year.
Yeah, so this year we have two spaces. We have what we call a well room, or a space for the well students. And then we also have an isolation room. So, for example, if a teacher is concerned about a student in their classroom, they're just not looking right, they're not feeling right, during one of their informal checks, the student kind of indicates they aren't doing so well, the teacher should call the front office or call the nurse. And the nurse will come to the classroom to assess the student. We'll pull them out into the hallway, just kind of ask them some questions. The nurses will have a little bag with them with a thermometer and gloves and things like that. If the student has a temperature, if they have vomited, if they have some other what I call non-negotiable symptoms, the nurse will put a surgical mask on them and escort them to the isolation room, and then we'll call the family for pickup. And just because they're in the isolation room does not mean that they have COVID. It just means that there's, something else going on. We'll encourage the family to pick up their child as soon as possible and seek further medical care for their child. For students who need the nurse on an ongoing basis, so for example, they take medications at school or they have some other sort of nursing procedure at school, the nurse is really going to go to the students as much as possible because we want to keep the students in with their cohort. So we don't want students traveling around the school, mixing with other students. We want to keep them with their classmates as much as possible.